Hello guys, today we are working on this KitchenAid ice machine. This unit is now making ice. Pretty much the problem we're having on the back is forming the ice, but it's never falling into the cutting grill. So the parts that we're gonna use to fix that issue is gonna be this wire harness with the sensor that it comes with. This will be the part number we're gonna be using. And also we're gonna be replacing the beam sensor on the water line. This is going to help this repair to improve. We're going to start removing the cutting grill by removing the 2 screws that has on each corner. Once you remove those screws, you disconnect the grill and it's just slide in. Alrighty guys, so our next move, in order for us to remove that top section, we're going to have to remove the door first, and we're going to start by removing these 2 screws on the bottom. These 2 screws pretty much, they hold the stainless steel section, and the reason why we're removing it is because in order for us to remove the door, we need to remove the stainless steel part. We're gonna put this cover around here, and also these little pieces that we're gonna be putting back later on. And this is the screw that I was telling you. This door is pretty much just holding by that 1 screw. We remove it, we put it to the side, and then we just slide it, and the whole door is coming off. The reason why we're removing the door is because we need to lift the top. And if we need to lift the top, there's a screw hiding behind this bracket, like you can see right here. And in order for us to remove that top, we need to remove these 2 screws in here. And if we don't remove the door, we're not getting to this screw right here. There's also 2 screws on the rear section that we're gonna be removing. And now that we haven't removed, we are available to pretty much lift the top section. So there's the plug that we need to disconnect in order for us to remove the harness. We're gonna remove the water line, remove this cover, and there's the wire harness connections. So there's a connection pretty much for the sensor, also for the circulating pump, and for the drain pump. This is not the main drain pump that drains the water outside. This pump just drains the water from this little container right here. So in order to remove that whole piece, we need to remove the plate from the top, which has 4 screws. And we're gonna push this cable around here. These little hooks is the problem. Sometimes you need to lift it up, but you need more space. That's why we remove the screws on top. There is a connection holding it through the back, which is going to be the connection for the pump, which you can see right there. But now, once you remove that, pretty much you are available to remove all these pieces right here. So we have here the wire harness, and first thing we're going to do is just replace the sensor, which we have right here. This unit is really easy to remove. It just go by pressure, so just use your flathead screwdriver. That can take care of the issue, and in order to put it back, you can just press it. This is the old harness that it has in. Somebody had replaced that beam sensor before, but we're replacing it again, but with all the harness. We don't want to have wire nuts connected in there. So now that we have everything assembled, we got to connect that piece in before we can connect the last connection. And then pretty much we're going to be sliding the cable, the main cable, to back where we got it from, so we can connect it into the top section again. Alrighty, so you guys can see right here, with sliding this cable on top, that's where it's going to be connected. And also, now that we have that cable on top, we need to connect this little guy in here and to the seal system. This is the section that it gets really cold. Don't forget to plug this guy in there, because it's not gonna be making ice. So now that we have everything connected to the bottom, we're gonna be connecting the plate back in place by putting the 4 screws that we removed. They go in each corner, and we have it all done already. Now we just gotta connect this plug back on place in here. Make sure you plug this thing right here because if not, it's not gonna be working, guys. So we're gonna start putting pieces back together. We need to cover these cables right here so they cannot get wet, damaged by the cold. And we're gonna start putting back the top section. That way we can put that water line on the bottom. We had to remove this section from here, but it only has 2 screws, and we are putting it back together. Also, we put the screws on the back that is gonna make the unit to not be moving. We put the screws on top with the bracket, and now the last section that we gotta do is just put in the cutting grill back. We gotta put this little guy in here. Definitely, I think this is a good ice machine. I have one myself, and the most common problem sometimes we see is gonna be with the beam sensor on the side. But I think overall, I think it's a good machine. But if you have any problems or any question, you can always give us a call. We can definitely help you out. It's really easy to work. Also, if you're trying to fix it yourself, you can leave your comment below, and also like this video and subscribe if you like this video. That way I can be posting more videos, and I just want to help you guys out just in case you have any questions. But pretty much like you guys can see, we're just gonna put the stainless steel section back. Only has 2 screws in the bottom, and once we put the screws right here, we'll be all done. We're gonna be running a cell clean cycle before we turn the machine back on, and once that cycle finish, you pretty much be all set. We're gonna put it back together right here, alignment with the cabinets. Make sure nothing is touching and the doors is open good. And these are the old parts that we replaced. I hope you like this video, guys, and if you have any question, like I said, leave your comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. It will be my pleasure to make more videos for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day.